Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the Ultimate Base 4.0. As you can probably see, I've made some progress here digging up the terrain on the right side. My goal is to eventually get rid of these slime lung germs, and so I installed some more deodorizers. I think we can take it. We still have, well, we have 9 tons of sand, so it is diminishing. Granite at the moment I have the most of, so I'm gonna craft some of that. And igneous rock is an unlimited resource with the volcanoes, so I'm gonna do 90 crafts of that. I noticed we received 5 kilograms of glass here. Of course, I deconstructed something here, one of the panels. Okay, that makes sense now. I wanted to spec Ari a little bit into super hard digging. Let me see, is that really what I wanted to do? Yeah, we are digging up some of the terrain, also shipping over some material. We're gonna find out what we can find here. And also there is a cool slush geyser. That seems to be our first source of infinite liquid. So yeah, there's a lot we cannot dig up, most notably the abyssalite, but we can go through abyssalite with super hard digging. With our newly gained morale boost of the nature reserve, just check this out, we got like 32 morale. I don't want to go overboard though, unless I'm really settled down with a bunch of dupes. But yeah, at some point we could probably go with some more variety within them. Exosuit training for Nisbet, that's for sure. Ren, I think I'm gonna spec into improved construction. He's gonna be my mechatronics engineer on this planetoid and probably remain here. Quinn, of course, is our farmer, but we have to make them faster. Yeah, let's work towards suit sustainability. Lyra is gonna get the exosuit training, and that's all I want to do for now. Now let's do something else right here. Just gonna add a pneumatic door to make this a room, and that should become the new laboratory room. We're now really digging up a lot of slime. I think I just want to close this off. Can I even do that? Let me see. Yeah, we can do it. Let's deconstruct that. Close it off so we don't get too many germs inside the base. Okay, we got a plug slug that got away. That's fine. That's fine. We have way too many of them anyway. Now, let's have a look at that. Laboratory efficiency bonus. I mean, we take it. The science isn't really something that goes too slow for me. But you know, why not have it if we can? Something I totally neglected is the canister emptier. We should absolutely make use of that. We're gonna get the polluted oxygen and the normal oxygen in here, and it's just gonna be emptied out into the base again. There it comes. It's gonna be quite a bit, probably. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Something else I wanna start doing as of this point is crafting some ceramic in the background. We accumulated 120 tons of clay, and we also have a little bit of coal that we can use. So I'm just gonna do 99. We could also do this forever, but I still want to be careful since we have no real source of coal yet. I'm also going to do another 50 crafts of refined carbon. Now it's time to change this mechanized airlock to either steel, or we're just going to continue the tiles because at the moment we cannot fight the heat. We're crafting way too quickly. I'm gonna set the sensor to below 40 degrees to pump out the liquid. And now with a little bit more surface area touching this, we should be fine. I mean, it's not too cold. The brine should be fine. And now this hopefully can do a little bit of a better job. We actually don't need this for much longer. I only want 1,200 kilograms of steel crafted in the background. So we have enough for our first aqua tuner. Now I think it's time to finish exploring this planetoid a little bit and figure out what we can find in each of these points of interest. I'm also gonna go ahead and reveal the volcano over here. We're just gonna keep the tile in place that keeps it overpressured. Wait, I exposed some more of that nasty abyssalite. Let's just do another insulating layer here. And then I'm also gonna finish digging this up. Find out what this volcano or geyser is about. At this point, I don't really need any more duplicants for my initial workforce, but what I would like to work towards slowly but surely is the dreamer force. That essentially means I want to take advantage of the somnium synthesizer. We need about 6 duplicants just dreaming and doing nothing the entire time. Now that also means I need to feed 6 more duplicants and provide oxygen for 6 more duplicants. I think we can do it. I mean, the meat and the omelets are coming in, and then we can totally expand our farm. We could also think about alternative farms. It is absolutely doable. Oh, and of course, we can also just start a Paku farm. Should be easy enough. So that is another way we could generate food. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just gonna add another row of farm tiles in order to also grow some meal lice. And I know this is all beginning food, but honestly, the real benefit of good food is good morale, and that's the one thing we don't need at the moment. So I'm just gonna go ahead and complete the farms, and we're gonna start to invite duplicants that are really good dreamers, aka that have a really high athletic skill already right off the bat. Gossman here is gonna be our first dreamer duplicant, and it's not gonna be Gossman. It's of course gonna be one of the numbered duplicants. Dreamer 1. The dreamers will have a constant debuff of being 90% slower because of wearing a pajama. It is hilarious, but also devastating. So the best thing we can do is just put them into exosuit training as quickly as possible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work towards that. What we then need to do is activate the somnium synthesizer, also create a pajama, and then make them sleep the entire time. This is gonna be my dreamer schedule. Let's actually rename all of the shifts. It's gonna be shift 1, 2, etc. So we have 4 shifts, and then this would be the dreamer schedule. Right now I'm just gonna do a normal schedule, but other than that they are just gonna sleep the entire time. So that's going to be dreamer, but we will change that as soon as we get access to the somnium synthesizer, and then also we just need more duplicants. But yeah, I don't really want them to live inside the same infrastructure as my other worker duplicants. I will be separating them eventually. For now, it's probably a good idea to have them here. We could actually test this out. We need a cot. Dreamer 1 would be sleeping here, then going to the toilet, going to eat, and then sleep again. And even if they decide to do something else, they shouldn't wander off too far. So maybe it's good to have them here temporarily. And so my next goal is going to be to gain access to this room. Easy enough. Wait a second, I might want to drain this first. We can make this all go over here, and ooh, that's probably not good. Let me make a little lip here so it doesn't influence my liquid lock. This is not really gonna drain the way I want. I think I have to fill this up. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. I'm just gonna keep this one here in place for the Paco, just securely stored there for me for the future. As for the farm tiles, we wanted to plant some meal lice. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm also gonna disallow meal lice. They're gonna go ahead and eat the pickled meal version instead. Nisbet, of course, made her way to the somnium synthesizer. Let's go ahead and activate it. A new dream analyzing building buried deep inside our asteroid. Well, let's go ahead and activate it right away. We do not want to demolish it, no. And we also want to dispense 1 pajamas because we have 1 dreamer. There we have Amari choosing a pajama. That is just hilarious. Did somebody activate it? I think so. Okay, now that we have a pajamas, we should be able to move that up to the base because we don't want to equip it at the bottom. That would be a horrible mistake. Let's bring it up here, right next to Dreamer 1's bed. Okay, I went a little bit too high with the temperature. 40 degrees was probably too high when crafting steel. It was heating up too much and then it evaporated, broke some of my pipes. It's all good, but 30 degrees should be the better setting. And look at that, we heated up the entirety of the gold amalgam already. Now we're just eating through here. So my suggestion would be to increase the amount of tasks that are touching the igneous rock. Also, if you help the duplicants mop up a little bit by canceling the command, they are much faster at it. It's kind of stupid how this is programmed. They can spend literally the entire cycle mopping up one single tile because there's always new liquid coming in from the sides. My pajamas have been moved. Yeah, here they are. Okay, Dreamer 1, that's yours. Go ahead and pick it up. Yes, we got it. Okay, it's on. And now we can see wearing pajamas, it's athletics -8. Okay, so it's just 80% slower. Well, it actually depends on the athletic skill of the dupe. That's why a better athletic skill means that they will not lose as much speed. So Dreamer 1 is absolutely well equipped to go ahead and do whatever. However, what Dreamer 1 is supposed to do is they're gonna have a couple of downtime slots. They need enough in order to eat, poop, and maybe take a shower. So they eat, poop, take a shower. Let's give them 4 downtime slots. and then the rest is gonna be bedtime. You know what? I'm gonna give them 5 downtime slots for the morale boost, and if it is way too much, then we're gonna reduce that. But let's see how that goes. Dreamer 1 is going to sleep, and they are now gonna produce the dream journals. The dream journals will be fed to the synthesizer, and as soon as we have 25, it's gonna give us a insane colony buff for every single duplicant. It is absolutely mind-boggling insane, that buff. That's why I want to go for it as soon as possible. However, it means we're gonna need about 6 duplicants sleeping the entire time. Once we have 25 journals, we're gonna get that buff for about 1400 seconds, and then we just need to constantly feed it the dream journals to get more seconds before the buff runs out. If the buff runs out, we have to go ahead and do another 25 journals first. But yeah, with approximately 6 to 7 dreamers, you should be able to always keep that buff up. And so we need to produce a little bit more food and maybe even oxygen. We'll see. Now, will you look at that? 2 in a row. I mean, the athletic skill in our situation isn't even that dramatically important, but you know, I'd rather go with +9 athletics than not. So Max is going to be our second dreamer. Am I going too crazy? Wait. No, we should be fine. I can also still add another mess table. Max, welcome to the tribe. First of all, let's give you a skill point, improved carrying, whatever. Then we're also gonna need another pajama. And before I forget, I should also change the priorities. Like, Dreamer 1 should not do anything. So I'm gonna disallow everything. No jobs whatsoever, okay? And of course, the same thing counts for Max here, aka Dreamer 2. We have Meep here taking care of choosing the pajama, and there it is. Now, let me see. If I go ahead and move this over here, and then I tell Meep to stay here. Nope, not gonna do it. I don't think you can currently increase the priority of the moving command. You know, I think I can risk it. Let's just go ahead and equip it. And then let's also rename you to Dreamer 2. There he goes, equipping the pajamas. And because of the athletic skill, it's not that bad. Okay, nice. Let's put him into the correct schedule here. Dreamer 2. And you can go ahead, produce some more dream journals for me. Okay, that's actually not too bad. We are gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 more dreamers, and maybe we just go with 5 more to be secure. And that also means I'm probably gonna need another great hall. Is this even a great hall? Yeah, it's a great hall. So we're probably just gonna build this here at the top. Have those mess tables. We're gonna have the exact same layout. Oh, just don't look at the decoration. Bridge, and then another set of mess tables. That's fine. We have a duplicate center here and there. We have some ceiling lights, and what else? Automation wire. Oh, another thing I want to check is that we don't have overlapping downtime slots, at least not too many. Yeah, I think what I want to do is start my downtime here and then bedtime here. That's better. They of course go ahead and take a poop. Then the next step seems to be eating. Okay, that takes about 3 slots, and then they want to go ahead and take a shower. Dreamer 1 isn't doing anything, so we could probably risk it with 3 slots only. I'm gonna try that. Go back to bed and produce some journals. Also, I want to increase the priority of this building to 7, so the duplicants will bring the journals over. And there is another meteor shower. Let's observe it. What about the temperature? Yeah, we should still be good. This thing here is slowly heating up. Looks like some of our critters have died. Maybe I should take care of actively killing the elderly. Yeah, anyways, we need to recruit 2 more. Let's go ahead and get some young ones. Age 12, wrangle this guy up. We have age 18, that's already quite... Yeah, age 11 is better. You get wrangled up too. You know, this is crazy. We even have some slime asteroids. Now, this kind of feels personal. Is this even coming with... Yeah, it's coming with germs. Are you serious? We now have a total of 20 tables, and how many beds? That's 16 beds. Yeah, I guess we could go for another bedroom here at the top. That would make sense. I'm gonna rearrange this a little bit so that we can actually disconnect this part, and then we should be able to just close off the room. There we go. Easy as that. We have expanded the base slightly to accommodate more dupes. Whenever I get a good candidate for a sleeping dupe, I'm gonna go for them. Even if it's just +4 athletics or something. They should be cozy inside the base as long as I ensure they are in the right schedule and that they are disallowed to do any of the jobs. It's gonna be the dream team. There's one more thing I would like to do, and that is make this supply teleporter part of the base. Okay, well, not 3 in a row, but a little bit of sandstone. We take that. Okay, I think I already found the third dreamer. It's not as good. This one here, let me see, just +3 athletics. It's still better than nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and print her. Ada, you're gonna be dreamer 3. Inside the skills, we're working towards suit sustainability as usual. And then for dreamer 1, we can already get into that. Okay, nice. Dreamer 3 already has a bed and also a mess table. So all we need is to get into the priorities and disallow everything. I'm gonna wait until somebody crafted the pajama. Let's also do something else. Set up a storage here. That's something I wanted to do for a while. And what I want to see inside the storage is all the seeds that we ever find. So all the stuff that's dropping here on the floor, cluttering. My farms will now go into that storage bin near the spice grinder where we can actually use it. And while we're at it, we're also gonna collect the pajamas here. Let's put this at a higher priority, but just temporarily. Actually, we don't really need to increase it. I have to be careful. Certain things like these I just temporarily increased, and then others I want in a specific priority, like the material study terminal should always be higher than the other science stations, but it doesn't even have to be 9. 6 will have the exact same effect. We could even do something like 2 and then 1, because our researcher is always going to prioritize doing the research. But yeah, usually I'm happy with just priorities 5 to 9, and then I'm using priority 1 for other things. But you see, having priorities 2 and 1, for instance, for the science stations is then gonna prioritize the analyzing of a volcano and geyser, even if we have it at priority 5. Either way, we now revealed the first aluminium volcano. We're gonna analyze that. Oh, well, already initiate the analyzing. I'm not yet gonna destroy the tile that protects us. And there's also another cobalt volcano. I also figured that the cobalt volcano is much harder to keep cool. Like, this material heated up quite a bit, and all of this material here lost its chill. So maybe sooner than later, we'll have to enable the cooling loop and maybe even set up some radiant pipes here in order to help cool down the tiles. For the gold, it's absolutely no issue whatsoever. We'll be able to cool down the gold volcano for quite a while. So cobalt is going to be the one we need to automate first. Here we have our pajamas. Let's make sure Dreamer 3 is equipping them. Oh, come on, look at that. This is going to be an absolutely insane journey here, making her way back. Now, thankfully, we should have just enough time. Actually not. Yeah, this might be a little bit of an issue. She's going to take a while to make it back. You know what? Unequip the suit. This way we are at least a little bit faster. Okay, and then I'm just gonna sweep that Atmos suit and deliver it to another station. And so now Ada can at least take a poop. That is the most important part, and then she can eat in the next downtime cycle. There we go. 3 dreamers at the works. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and expand this all the way to 6 dreamers. If we look at the journals, it's already 17 journals inside the synthesizer. So it's not gonna be that hard to reach the quota. When it comes to germs inside the base, I almost got rid of all the slime lung germs. I think I'm gonna wipe down the base one more time, just give this a good cleaning, and then maybe set up another deodorizer here so this can get finished. I also added a bunch more slime storages because we were exceeding the capacity of our one storage, and I also added some more polluted dirt storages as well. So now we're slowly but surely collecting everything that is capable of off-gassing. I also want to take apart this last little bit here that I neglected, and that should be the rest of the mud that we still didn't dig up. Well, there's actually a little bit left here, but ooh, I want to make sure to not break that vacuum. So maybe we build a barrier from the inside. That makes more sense. And if we do something like this, we should be able to preserve the vacuum. We're not going to need the bottle emptier anymore. Well, at least not right now. We could certainly just put it over here. That might be easier. Story trait completed. Somnium synthesizer. Meeting the initial quota of the dream content analysis has triggered a surge of electromagnetic activity that appears to be enhancing performance for duplicants everywhere. Yes, unlock maximum aptitude mode. I wonder, can I do that? Or is it just gonna do it? It's just gonna do it. So we get 1,500 seconds even, and it's just gonna count down from 1,500 seconds. So now the only thing we're missing is a source of oxygen in order to feed this, and I figured we could just take the oxygen from downstairs. At least in the beginning, this should be okay. If we also set up a deodorizer here, then I'm gonna do a little gas pump and we're gonna power this up. Most likely we're not going to get anything other than polluted oxygen and oxygen. So we're going to set up a little system in order to get rid of the gases that we don't want. So I first want to bring this over and then we're going to come back down and feed it into this slot. On the way over to the deodorizer, I want to get rid of the polluted oxygen. So we're going to set up a gas element sensor for the pipes, set that up here, and then a gas vent as well. All I want to do is expel the polluted oxygen. So as soon as we detect polluted oxygen, I'm gonna open up the vent, it's gonna be expelled, and then the normal oxygen can continue and feed the somnium synthesizer. And now we can already see we're missing the oxygen. However, the seconds are still gonna count down, and I think overall we're gonna be losing that buff. I'm already gonna dispense the next pajama here for my next sleeping duplicant. Oh, we're already down with sand again. Well, it's no wonder with all the deodorizers. Maybe it wouldn't be the worst of ideas to start collecting the regolith here instead of just breaking down my precious minerals. Let's see, I could probably set up a nasty, quick and functional liquid lock up here. Something along these lines should be good. There also should be no vacuum behind this from what I can tell. Get a bottle emptier in here and then we're just gonna fill this up and start collecting some of that precious regolith, which then basically has the same functionality as the sand, as a filtration medium. The sensor here, I want to set to, let's see, polluted oxygen. That's what I want to expel. We only want to bring in the normal oxygen. There it is, wonderful. In the beginning, of course, that's all going to be polluted oxygen, and some of it might actually be able to go through depending on whether or not we're going to overpressure this area. But if we check, yeah, look at that, we had some overpressure. Let's just see what happens. Maybe it gets stuck, or I will have to expel it again. So if it goes over here, then... Ooh, no, it's not even stuck. Can I just pump in normal polluted oxygen as well? Is it gonna accept that? Or is it gonna just eat it? Well, it is kind of working now that the area cooled down, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna have to convert all of this polluted oxygen and then we're gonna be absolutely fine. I'm also gonna start collecting the stuff we have on the floor here. Nothing should be off-gassing anymore. We have new printables. Do I get another one? Not really. I think I'm gonna go for the copper this time. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't even be that picky with the dreamers. Right now, it's kind of an on and off situation, and we can see this with Quinn. He is faster in short bursts. Right now it looks like we're gonna require 2 pumps, but from experience I can tell that this is not the case. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere and we can actually keep it up. Look at that. Okay, let's have a look at the buff. Maximum aptitude is what we got from the somnium synthesizer. It means minus 25 stress per cycles, plus 5 athletics, plus 5 strength, plus 5 science, plus 5 piloting, and plus 5 machinery. It is insane. This just makes my entire colony a whole lot better, and it's so much worth it to do this in the beginning. You know, we're gonna play for, I don't know, 3,000 cycles, and so we're gonna benefit from this across the entire colony, even on other planetoids, I think. Maybe we can check on that. Ari, where are you? Right here. You also have the maximum aptitude buff, so now even the operating is going much quicker. I mean, look at the determination. Yeah, this is gonna be absolutely incredible. Now we just need to make sure we have enough dreamers, and then we need to make sure to have enough food, but that should all be sorted out for now. Maybe oxygen is going to be a problem sooner because we are relying on polluted dirt still, which eventually is going to run out. But yeah, I would say the next time we're going to get some regolith and maybe start securing some of the skies that we can see here. Maybe experiment around with some materials, see what can withstand maybe a meteor shower or two. But with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.